Hey guys, TommyBoy601. So Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain is coming out next week. Fun fact: I've only played one Metal Gear Solid. That was Snake Eater. That was a long time ago, and I only played it because it was M, and I was like a 13-year-old kid. I didn't even fucking follow the plot. But my roommate here, Mark, he is a big fan of the series. So what I'm going to have him do is we've been having a little bit of alcohols, and I'm going to have him explain to me what the fuck is going on in Metal Gear. And maybe he's right or maybe he's wrong. That's what you can tell us. Comment down below and tell us all that fun stuff. But, so my question to you, Mark, is the fuck is Metal Gear Solid? Or Metal Gear? Or anything?
Okay, well, Metal Gear is basically like a weapon designed by Kojima, I guess. Like, it's like a bipedal tank that shoots nukes from anywhere that can hit any target.
Awesome.
Yeah. I don't know how it works. It works by Kojima magic, I guess.
How
Okay, well...
How big
okay,
is it an elephant? Is it a mouse?
They're pretty big. Like, I would say, like...
Dinosaur.
In between elephant and dinosaur, yes.
In between
yes,
elephant
sure.
and dinosaur,
Yeah.
okay.
Now, like, they're basically bipedal tanks. Mech suits, more like, yeah.
Okay.
In the beginning games, like, they were just all about, like, mass destruction and blah, blah, blah. I'll end the world with this Metal Gear. In, like, the later games... Okay, well, first off, the games aren't even, like, chronologically in order. It's, like, one of those things, like, 3 is number 1, and, like, 4 is, like, the last one, and 5 is, like,
So
the
is
first
Metal
one.
Gear the Star Wars of video games? As far as going out of order?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Okay,
for sure,
okay.
for sure. I mean, it's even worse than that, because, like, it's just whatever Kojima wanted.
Okay.
Like, I love how confusing it is, but...
So chronologically, which game in the story, like in the storyline of Metal Gear, which came first?
I believe it was 3. Then...
Okay. That was what, Snake Eater?
Snake Eater, yeah.
I played that one.
Yeah, yeah.
There was a man, his name was Snake.
Yeah.
And it was like the Cold War and you parachuted in. I remember parachuting in,
Yeah.
and you get a crocodile as a hat.
Okay.
Camouflage was important.
Well, Snake, he's in most games. Snake is just a code name.
Okay, Snake is a code
Yeah.
name.
All the snakes are basically a clone of Big Boss. Big Boss was like the original super soldier, I guess.
Okay.
And then like I think it was Fox. No, it wasn't Fox Die. Shit. I think it was Gray Fox. Basically cloned Snake into Liquid Snake and Solid Snake.
Okay.
And there is Solidus Snake. Damn it! Fuck! I'm fucking up my snakes.
You fucking up your snakes?
I'm so fucking up.
Is there coral snakes?
No.
Or rattlesnakes?
No.
What about garden snakes?
No. Okay.
So Metal Gear Solid 3 opening, and we have Snake. He's just plain Snake.
Yes.
He's just plain Snake.
Yes, that is original Snake. That is
That's
Snake
like, so
number
it's like
one.
naked Snake.
Yes.
So is that the one? Because I remember seeing a thing where there's just a naked guy covering his groin running through an area. Is that naked Snake?
No, that was some dude trying to be Snake. His name was Raiden.
Okay.
He basically got his shit wrecked and turned into a robot ninja cyborg thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
His game was kind of cool. You can't look at it from like a Metal Gear sneaking aspect. It's more of a I'm just gonna run around, do like acrobatics, and hope these people don't see me and slash them apart. Yeah.
So stealthy ninja with a giant mecha sword is what you're saying?
It wasn't a giant. It was like an electric mecha sword.
An electric mecha sword.
Yes. Yeah. Cut through anything. I love cutting watermelons. That was fun. Yeah. But let's see. As for the story,
So Metal Gear Solid 3 we're playing regular Snake.
yes.
I remember at the end of that game he kills a lady who
The boss.
The boss.
Yeah, she was like his mentor.
Okay, that was the mentor, and he shoots her in the face in a rose field, right? And then because he killed the boss, is it a bit like a lion pride where once one challenges the other, they get supremacy, and now Snake has become the boss because he killed the boss?
Yeah, but I guess it was even better. So he became
Big Boss. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's Metal Gear Solid 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then what we had Portable Ops. Was that the next one in the chronologically?
Yeah, but no one really knows if that's like part of Kojima, if that's like candid or like
If it was
it
canon or
wasn't-
not?
Yeah, like it was like a Metal Gear Rising kind of thing. Like,
Okay.
didn't really fall into the Metal Gear plot line.
Okay.
Yeah. It could, it couldn't, it doesn't really like it. If you leave it out, you'll be fine.
Okay. So after Portable Ops, we had Peace Walker, which was that on the PSP?
It was also on the PSP, yeah.
Okay. People liked it because it had the base building, and that's coming back in.
Yeah.
And that's coming back in.
The Fulcruming.
Yeah,
Well, you didn't Fulcrum in Peace Walker. You just kind of like kidnapped him and dragged him into like a dark room.
Okay.
Made them work for you.
Made them work. So you're making people your slaves.
Yeah.
And you're going to be able to do that in this one too. Okay.
Which I'm super excited for. That seems like a blast.
Yeah. So we had that. Anything important happen in Peace Walker?
Not that I recall. I really flew through that game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after that was Ground Zeroes. That one was Xbox's Games with Gold last month, and it released last year. And
it used characters from, I think, Peace Walker.
Yeah, I would say Paz.
Paz and Chico.
Yeah.
So far, it just kind of like went in depth into that. Well, not in depth, but it just you break Paz and Chico out, and there's a little plot twist if you have played it. I'm sorry, spoiler alert. Paz has bombs. She blows up.
Damn.
Yeah.
And that leads us into Phantom Pain.
Yes.
Which is the one that's coming out September 1st. We know nothing about that plot. But also Phantom Pain sets up Skullface. Is that?
Skullface, yeah. He's like the new bad guy.
He's the new bad guy. He looks like Harvey Dent. I believe in Skullface is something I think we should do. Hashtag I believe in Skullface. We're starting that now. Awesome. So that brought us up to Phantom Pain, which is what we need to do now. Can you give me like a brief summary of just the rest of Metal Gear so we know what happens from after our current game?
So, post Phantom Pain.
Post Phantom Pain, yeah.
Okay.
Since Phantom Pain right now is just going to be a big old blank. So I think we got, just kind of summarize Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid 2, and Metal Gear Solid, is it Phantom Pain? Those are the big like plot point ones. Just give me overarching like, this is what happens here.
Okay.
You don't even have to dive into like individual games at this point.
All right. Well, Metal Gear, the very first one, I guess, was about Big Boss.
Okay.
And yeah, it was just basically about like how he came around and it was his like fuck. So Metal Gear was basically Big Boss's test for Solid Snake.
Okay. And Solid Snake's the one that we see for the rest of the series. So we have Solid Snake now, and he's the dude we play in Smash Brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy in Metal Gear Solid 4, voiced by David Hayter with the really thick, raspy voice, like sounds like gravel.
It sounds like someone's taking sandpaper to a chalkboard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. It's basically Big Boss sets up like an obstacle course for him, which is a base.
Mm-hmm.
Solid Snake goes in there thinking that there is a Metal Gear that he needs to find and like, I guess, get rid of.
Okay.
But it was just an obstacle course.
Okay.
Metal Gear 2 was Foxhound. He's like basically a robot ninja, I guess.
Okay. Robot ninjas. This sounds cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Sounds like Japan.
Yeah. Who was actually the guy that I guess Raiden succeeded.
Okay.
Because in Metal Gear Solid 2, Raiden replaced Snake essentially in the game.
Okay.
It really didn't work. Like it was a fun game. I liked it. The camera angle sucked, but.
And what happens in Metal Gear Solid 2? So Metal Gear Solid 2, you don't play as Snake. You play as Raiden.
You play as Raiden.
He's the blonde.
Well,
yeah.
For like the first, I guess, 10th of the game, you play as Snake. You stick around the ship for a little bit, but it's not that much. But the majority of the game you play is Raiden. Like I guess the mechanics are the same, the guns are the same, but it wasn't.
It just wasn't Snake.
Yeah, it wasn't Snake. He ends up getting messed up and loses some body parts and turns into a robot ninja.
Okay, and that was Metal Gear. Then we got to see like his fully fledged form in what was the hack and slasher almost.
Metal Gear Rising.
Metal Gear Rising. Yeah.
He gets like cybernetic sword and just basically a super robot ninja.
Okay, so we have yeah, we have that, and then Metal Gear Solid 5 is the actual the last game or
No, Rising. Okay, in the timeline of the game, Rising was the very last game.
okay.
In our timeline, in our lives,
it's in our lives.
Metal Gear, Phantom Pain is the last one.
Okay, and then was it Guns of the Patriot? No,
Guns of the Patriots. In Kojima's timeline, the Metal Gear timeline was before.
Is before that, but it's the last one we have Snake in.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the last one you play as Snake.
Okay, and then
or I guess
Guns of the Patriots tends to insinuate that there's someone called the Patriots.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are the Patriots?
So, like, imagine the 1%.
Okay.
But with
so
way more power.
Okay.
Way more power.
So like Occupy Wall Street 99% and the that kind of 1%.
But like also like, hey, I'm gonna pretend to be someone you love and keep talking to you like while you think I'm that person. This happened in Metal Gear Solid 2. The Patriots pretended to be Rose, which was Raiden's girlfriend at the time, and like throughout the whole game he had no idea, or I guess like up until the end.
Okay.
But, yeah, like they were pretending to be her.
And does that turn Raiden against the Patriots as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like all the good characters really are against the Patriots. They're,
okay.
Evil. But yeah, like they kidnapped another, I guess, supporting character, Olga. They kidnapped her baby. She was also slightly important, not like very.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right.
Patriots are bad.
Patriots are bad.
Yes.
Do we defeat them?
Not like a. Okay, so in Metal Gear Solid 2, there's this huge thing called Arsenal Gear, which is like the mega Metal Gear. It was literally like a ship that floated and had like stealth camo and like anything you can imagine. Had like simulators on the inside where people just thought they were like going through life, but no, they're in a simulator.
So kind of like when the Power Rangers all form up to a giant like no. Okay.
No. They are. It is its own Metal Gear.
Okay.
It is, I guess. Well,
so the Metal Gear the size of a ship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and it floated.
So it's like the helicarrier from the Avengers.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like that. It literally controlled like everything, and the Patriots were supposedly at that point, the Patriots like their consciousness was uploaded to like a server on Arsenal Gear, and when it crashed, supposedly they went down, but they couldn't find the original Patriots, like the actual people, because they were still alive.
Okay.
And that was just left at that in Metal Gear 2. Metal Gear Solid 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, this has been us drinking alcohol, talking to a roommate about games. If you like videos like this, tell me down below. Comment what things we got wrong, because I still have no idea what Metal Gear Solid is about. Kojima's fucking crazy, for all I know. Beyond that, like, subscribe, do all those fun things. I'm TommyBoy601. See ya.